Hello everybody, this is Gayle, and today I'm going to show you a couple of things. I do have this strip cutter tool from RJ Crafts, and it's actually nothing but razor blades and some earth magnets. But I was trying to decide how to use that, and I decided I would do some type of a basket weave. I don't believe I've done that with you before, but I will do a basket weave, and I wanted to do a Skinner blend. And I was thinking of red, white, and blue. And actually I had the red. This is the new Primo Cayenne red and the navy blue. And I was going to do the gray instead of the white. And I thought, well, you know, the holidays are coming. 4th of July is on its way. You know, we just had Memorial Day. So I thought I would go ahead and do a 3-part Skinner blend. And I'm separating the red and the blue mainly because if you mix the red and the blue together, you're going to end up with purple. And I didn't want red, blue, and purple. I wanted red, white, and blue. So this may not end up being a lot of white. It's just going to change the tone. But I'm going to go ahead and bring this is a double layer at the thickest setting of my pasta machine. And let me just pull my pasta machine over here. I love having my new machine that I can do this. I think you're okay there. I think you can see. But I'm going to roll this through, and I'm not going to do the whole thing on camera because it gets a little noisy. But I'm going to first off, because this is a double thickness, I'm going to run this through. And you see it's separated a little bit. That's okay. And then I'm going to fold it. You always fold like colors together. So you always fold the red to the red and the blue to the blue, and then the white will kind of blend in between. And I'm going to roll it through again. Now I ended up with that little tongue of white, which I knew I would because the way it was being folded, it just worked that way. So I'm just going to cut that off. I cut off the little tongue here. But from here on out, I'm going to roll it through one more time on the thickest setting. Then I'm going to go down to a number 3. And I'm going to roll it through again. Don't fold it this time. All right, now we've rolled it through. Now we can fold it. And I'm going to turn the sound off so that you don't have to listen to it, but it's folded again. And I'm going to go ahead and do my Skinner blend. Okay, I'm not going to totally blend this because we don't really need it totally blended. But you can see I've got some really nice red and blue, and then the muted colors with a little bit of white in the middle. And I'm just going to put this out on my work surface and just make sure that it's on there good. I didn't press hard, but this is where I'm challenged. I don't usually cut very good straight lines. So what I'm going to do, this is the strip cutter from RJ Crafts, and you see it comes with 8 little magnets. Can you see the little 8 magnets here? There's 4 and 4. I'm going to leave it at the widest setting. Let me take the magnets off while I take, whoops, they're very strong magnets. I don't know if you saw that jump or not. And let me take my these earth magnets are so strong. I tried not to get them stuck together, but it happened anyway. And you just use the same number, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. And be very careful, because you could really cut yourself on these razor blades. I'm going to try to hold that. There. And I'm going to just use the cardboard that protected the blades to kind of get these even. There. So see, I'm going to be cutting strips that wide. Now again, because I don't do straight lines very well, I'm going to get out a ruler. I'll just use my metal ruler left over from my work days. And let me see, I'm trying to, went to all that trouble to roll this down, and I think I'm going to turn it. And try to get them somewhat straight. When I say straight, I want to cut it straight using my guides on my work surface. So here, I'm just going to cut that edge off. Actually, let me do it the way it, there. That's even with, I measured on this line and this line. And I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to leave the other side only because I don't know how many strips I'm going to be able to make. But I'm going to use this as my guide for my razor blade or for my strip cutter. And as you can see, I still didn't do it very well. I just can't, I don't know, I'm not very good. Let me try it without the ruler and just see what happens. And I'm going to cut these strips. And they're not very straight at all, which means I'm not going to get as many strips as I wanted. Let me try to get one down through here. There was a big gap. But at least I know they'll be the same width all the way down. I may have some little strips in between. And we'll see how this turns out. I apologize to RJ Crafts for not doing a better job on that. But I'm going to pull up these strips. And I'm going to alternate. I'm going to put the red and then the white, the green. I'll get it out in a minute. And the blue. I'm just going to alternate these. See what I mean about the little strips that might be in between? I'm running out of room here. I need to move my strips over a little bit. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got a few more. I'm just going to lay them over to the side while I finish doing this. That's 6. I'm going to try 7 to see if that'll work. What I'm trying to do is come up with an even number of strips. I'm getting them all stuck together, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to try to line these up, make them a little bit straighter. Go press that end down. I'm just going to leave a little space between them. And I'm pressing this end down onto the glass. There you go. Now I'm going to take some strips. Let me just separate one. And what I'm going to do is this time I'm going to pick up all the ones with the red at the top. And I'm going to lay this across. Then I'm going to bring these back down. Of course, you know me, I have a tendency to rush things. But I'm going to try to take my time, so this might be a little bit longer video than you may be expecting. And now I'm going to pick up the ones with the blue at the top. Let me get my clay out of the way. And I'll take another strip and reverse it. You know, the red on, you know, I've got blue on this end, so I'm going to put red on that end. Let me pull this one up a little bit. And I'm going to take this and lay it across. And you can press these ends down too if you want, and then bring these back. And you can see we're starting to build a basket weave. And just keep repeating. Now the one with the red top is on the bottom here, so now we want to raise it up because it's going to go over the top of the next one. And you just keep repeating. My clay got a little stuck together. I'm over here trying to get it separated. I don't really need these ends. And bring them down, and you just keep repeating over and over. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit just so you don't have to watch me spend all my time trying to weave these together. But I will leave it so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. Let me just pick up my little pieces. These, even though you can use some of your, like I probably could have used this, but this end was a little bit too fat. But I could have used this one. I could have gone on a little bit more, but I think I'm going to just stop here. So this, the reason this is pushed down onto your glass is so you can lift it up and this end won't move. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to press these down a little bit so I can cut these off. And press these down so I can cut these off. Remember back in the days when you used to weave pot holders? Well, this is the same thing. You can take it, if you want to, you can, and do it lightly because you don't want to lose the effect of your basket weave. But then you can take this, you can use this as the background for something else that you might have made out of polymer clay. I don't have, well, I've got this, but it doesn't match. But say you had a big heart like this, you could put that on top of it and use it as a background. Even I would use different colors. You could take this and drape it over a little bowl and just make an open weave bowl, which is always fun. And I'm sorry, but again, I have pretty much packed up everything that I have that would probably work with this. I'm looking around to see if I can find anything. But, you know, moving is not fun. But that is a polymer clay basket weave. And like I say, you can use this for so many things. I wish I had a bowl or something. I don't believe I have anything left in here. I don't see anything, and I've looked. I really don't see anything. This is an oval, but it's not going to make a very pretty bowl. Sorry, I apologize for that, but this is a polymer clay basket weave. You can use any color you want. I just chose the red, white, and blue because I'm still in love with these new Primo colors, the cayenne and the navy. And I could have, like I said, the other new color was gray, and I could have used gray instead of white, but I think the white brightens it up a little bit. But if you have problems cutting, and if I took a little bit more time, I would have used this as a guideline for my cutter. And then just move it over and slice. But I didn't, and I apologize. So have fun, make your own little basket weave, whatever, and let me see what you do. Post it on my Facebook page, which is always listed below in the description of this video. And come again soon for another polymer clay video. Bye-bye.